A man employed by a local government in Pennsylvania has been fired after he was recorded hurling racial slurs and threats at a black delivery driver doing his job in the early hours of the morning. Let's check this video out and come and discuss.
Fucking get out your truck and get back in your truck.
Do something.
Yeah, you're something. Like a girl.
Do something. Like I said, do something. Do something. Do something.
That's what I'm
You talking all that? You came over here for what? All you had to do is say, "Excuse me, sir. Could you move your truck?"
Truck.
I didn't get out my truck.
You just shut them.
Man, go to work, man. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
Girl, get out of your truck and say something instead.
You really got problems at the crib, huh?
Dude, I got problems.
You got You got a lot of problems.
I live on a golf course.
What that mean?
I don't live in the hood, brother.
I don't live in the hood neither.
Hey, get out your truck and then sit there.
Hey, bro, go ahead, man. I got bigger things to lose. To fight you, you're a bum.
Girl, get out of your truck and then you get back in.
Yeah, okay.
Now, this incident unfolded Tuesday morning at about 5 a.m. Delivery driver Ross King had parked outside a U.S. Postal Service facility when a man approached his vehicle, unleashing a racial insults and daring him to get out of the truck. Now, King, concerned for his safety, pulled out his phone and recorded the interaction, which I believe is a decision that ultimately cost the aggressor his job. Now, the video has since exploded online, reigniting debate in the US about the racial hostility and the fragile relationship Black workers often have with public spaces. Now, let's take a closer look at what happened, right? It was just after sunrise when the delivery driver, Ross King, waited in his box truck outside of a U.S. Postal Service facility. A man later identified as a city employee approached King's vehicle without provocation. He began shouting racial slurs repeatedly and calling him the N-word and taunting him and demanding he step outside. Now, the victim, King, was simply there to make a delivery for his business. Officials say that he did absolutely nothing to provoke the attack, and it is infuriating. It is exhausting, and it is absolutely unacceptable that here is a Black man trying to work, trying to provide, starting his day with dignity, and out of nowhere, a stranger appears from the shadows of early morning to remind him that racism is still alive, it's still violent, it's still bold enough to show its face before sunrise. And let's be clear, right? This man didn't simply use the N-word. He used it with confidence, with entitlement, and with the belief that he could say it, threaten someone, and walk away without consequences. Now, what happened to King is something many Black workers across the world experience, being forced to stay calm when insulted, being forced to record to protect ourselves, and being forced to think about safety first because the system will not protect us. Now, imagine if every racist incident in the world was handled with the same clarity and urgency. Imagine how different our societies would actually look. But let's also address another truth here. This incident only came to light because King had the instincts and the courage to film it. In 2025, Black people still have to be our own evidence gatherers. And that, too, is a burden. This situation should force communities and governments to confront a simple question. Why do people still feel comfortable expressing this kind of hatred at work, in public, and on camera? It's because racism isn't just individual. It's systemic. It lives in the unchecked spaces. It lives in entitlement. It lives where accountability is rare. And this time, accountability came. But how many times does it not? And here's my final thought, right? Racism doesn't disappear because we ignore it or pretend that it's over or claim that we are post-racial. It disappears only when institutions respond decisively, when society refuses to normalize dehumanization. Now, King kept his composure, he kept his life, and because he filmed it, he kept control of the narrative. But no Black person should have to go to work with the thought of, oh, let me keep my camera closed just in case. This incident is a reminder that not just America, but the world, that racism is not a chapter we have closed. It is a fire that we must continue to put out every time it sparks. Now let's continue the conversation in the comment section. I want to hear what your thoughts are on this incident. And while you're at it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. My name is Naledi Mfoloe, reporting for ADNC all the way in Johannesburg. Thank you so much for watching.